Hello again, and thanks for joining. So we've been looking at a lot of green German rolling stock recently, and this is some more. This time these are from Trix. This one here is the older of the two. This is number 52375900, and it represents a Type CD21 coach from the DRG. So this is an Epoch 2 coach, third class compartment, and these coaches in real life were built, I think, between around about 1921 to 1924. This model came out in around about the 1970s, and it has made in Western Germany underneath, so it represents the older of the two we've got today. This is the smaller of the two models. Again, it's Trix, and this time it's number 23710, and this was made in around about 2003, and it's also from the Deutscher Reichsbahn. However, this is a PW4U-40, so that's a mail wagon, and this model sometimes appeared in starter sets along with other models, but this one obviously is all sold on its own, and it looks like we have a loose ladder there. So I'm going to get this one open first, and then we'll check out the older one later. So we do indeed have a little ladder here in this bag. I'm not actually sure where it fits onto the model, so I'm just going to leave it in here for now. And here is the mail van. What a lovely little model this is. It's got some lovely little features and very delicate plastic as well. So just looking at this end first, we've got the buffers here, which are very thin. They could easily get broken off, but they obviously look really good. And we've got this veranda out here. We've got some printing on the inside. I love the little yellow surround around that light at the top of the door. And we have some printing on the door as well, including a door latch. The veranda itself is a delicate black moulding, especially things like these handrails coming down. And we've got these fantastic little brackets just up at the roof as well, which are part of the green moulding. Even little handrails here added on too. The steps are really cool as well, and they've got this little bend to them. I'm not sure whether that's actually meant to be like that, or maybe it's just warped with something, maybe some heat or something like that, or this model's had a bit of a bash. This is a second-hand model, obviously, and so is the other one. I'll tell you how much these cost me at the end of the video. But for now, as we look down the side of this model, we've got some printing at this end, and we also have the little mailbox here. So a viewer told me that they actually used to have little letterboxes on the side of these vans, so you could actually post your letters straight onto the railway wagon, which is really a cool idea. In the middle, we have the Deutscher Reichsbahn logo, which is really nicely done, along with a number at the top here. I love these windows with the little mesh on them to represent bars, and also the brown to represent the wood, which is printed onto it. Window at the end is completely clear and we can see inside. We have some kind of interior in there, but not a huge amount. It's very difficult to see that actually on the video, but it is in there. It's a really nice shade of green that this has been moulded in, and it's got the black lining, which is very fine and very nicely masked off as well. At this end, we've got another veranda. This time we've got a brake wheel and a little bracket as well, which is very thin. And up here, it looks as though we've got a piece broken off on this corner up here. We've got a handrail again at the top and another piece here. Perhaps this is where the ladder needs to go. And then we have these extra parts for the air vents up on the roof, which have been added in too. The roof is a separate piece, and it's been moulded very well. No moulding marks at all, and finished off in this kind of grey browny colour. The chassis is in this black colour, and it has really nice clear printing all the way down the edge of the chassis, and we've got some rivet detail and brackets, got some nice spring detail, axle boxes here, and brakes in line with the wheels. They've got the frame as well for the brakes, which is great, and the wheels are these really nice spoked wheels, and they revolve really well too. The coupling's in a NEM pocket, and it cantilevers hidden away inside the chassis. It's very neat and Trix do that. And the rest of the middle of the chassis, well, we do have some moulding marks here, but they also have a lot of planking with grain on it, and very detailed brake gear moulded into the piece. It's just a one-piece moulding though. And here you can see Trix Germany, which gives weight to this being a model from around about 2003. So a really lovely little van, this one. Lots of detail on it for such a small model. It really looks quite good, and the finish on it is absolutely superb. But let's move on to the next one. So this is the larger of the two, and it's also the older. So let's get this one open and we'll check it out. So I believe this model was made back in the 1970s, and it is a little bit cruder than the one we've just seen. For example, at the front here, we've got some pieces moulded in. It's good that they're there, but it's just moulded into the main piece of plastic. We do have some really nice rivet detail though, and the couplings are very different. No NEM pockets on these. I'll come back to those in a moment. But as we look down the side of the carriage, you can see that the windows aren't quite as flush fit, but they're actually not too bad at all. I've seen it much worse on some other manufacturers' coaches, even in the 2000s. The printing on this is really good. You can see the white writing up here. the 3 for the third class. I love how the little handrails, although they're part of the main moulding, they've been picked out in this gold colour. And also the windows, very clear still, and they have the wooden surround effect on them. This door here looks really good. It's got some rivet detail around it. And we've got some handrails running the whole length of the carriage, which have also been picked out in yellow, or is that gold? I'm not quite sure, but they look great too. A destination board too, which is very clear. You can see Nuremberg there easily enough. We've got one of the windows moulded halfway down, which looks great, although the plastic is quite thick. We've also got one here in white, which is obviously where the toilet is. Down in the chassis, we've got some printing in white as well. It's all very clear and looks really good. And we've got running board the whole length of the carriage too, which also looks really good. It's even got these little brackets underneath it, which is a nice little extra touch. No real difference on this end of the coach. And as we look up onto the roof, we've got a single silver moulding here. It's an extra piece which has been clipped onto the top. And we have some wiring up here, I guess, for the lights, and some air vents all moulded in as a one piece. So looking down on the chassis, we do have cantilever couplings here. They've got that little piece of metal which is acting as a bit of a spring. Now they're absolutely terrible if they ping out and they just disappear into the carpet, so you have to be very careful with those. The buffers aren't quite as nicely moulded as the previous one, but what I do like is it still has the wood effect on all the planking underneath here, and we have a lot of detail of the brake gear too. There's a screw there holding this model together. I'm not quite sure what this part is. Maybe someone's fallen out, or maybe this chassis is used for more than one model and someone else fits in there. The wheels revolve okay, but they don't revolve as good as the newer model. You can see a little bit of rust on these as well. And also on this one, the brakes aren't in line with the wheels. Well, they're almost there, but they're not quite. And there's a bit less detail on the springs and the axle boxes behind this running board. I do like these parts that are hanging down, though. They look quite good. Now, considering this model is around about 50 years old, I'm really very impressed with this. It's lasted a long time. The highlights in the silvery yellow colour haven't really chipped away that much. It's a little bit of wear on it, but not much. Considering how old this is, that's really good. And also the roof fares really well too. It is very shiny. It could be being dulled down a little bit, but apart from that, it's still really good. So it's quite impressive, this coach, but certainly the mail wagon is the star of the two here. But let's put these on the scales and we'll check out how much they weigh. So the mail van weighs 51 grams and the third class carriage is 90 grams. So two very interesting pieces of rolling stock from Trix International coming from different time periods. The third class coach really has a lot of nice detail on it. It is starting to show its age a little bit. However, the quality is certainly very high. Decoration on it is really good. There's a lot of nice detail in the moulding and the chassis seems to be pretty good as well. There are limitations, like it doesn't have NEM pockets. Don't think they were a standard back then. And it has that very bright silver roof. It definitely needs dulled down a little bit. But as a model that's over 50 years old, it really stacks up very well. The mail wagon, hailing from around about 2003, now bear in mind that's still 20 years old, is still a fantastic model, and I think it would stack up against models that are produced today. It's a real testament to the amount of detail and the quality of the materials which were used by Trix, and the models they produced back then and even now are still, I think, world class. So I think the coach would be a great addition to somebody who has a collection of more vintage items, whereas the mail wagon, I think, would stack up against modern day stuff and you would have no problems running this with the latest and greatest. But I guess we need to talk about price for each of these. Well, they actually cost the same amount, and that was £15 each. I think possibly the coach, I maybe paid a little bit too much for that, but I'd happily pay that money for the mail wagon, which I think looks absolutely fantastic. And as second-hand purchases, in the condition of these two items, I think that's probably a pretty good bargain for the two of them. But that's just what I think. What do you think about these? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know your thoughts. And if you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps this channel. I'll put these on the turntable so you can see all the way around. And in a moment, that icon that will appear is another video I've done. Just click on that and I'll see you there. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
So model train, model world, choo choo, model train, in tiny worlds, choo choo. So model train, model world, choo choo, model train, in tiny worlds, choo choo.